Hello, everyone. I'm not real. Welcome to Frank Puzzles. I'm not really sure how to classify this puzzle because it's considered. This was essentially a 9 by 9 version of a 6 by 6 puzzle, which was considered easy. But the setter himself, basically, Michael Lefkowitz, said this was much harder. So I'm saying this is probably going to be a hard or a challenging puzzle. Um, Probably more challenging because the point of this puzzle is that it's bad Sudoku, and that's the title of it. So, and it's by Michael Lefkowitz. And here is the rule: bad Sudoku. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every 3 by 3 box, and digits may not repeat along any diagonal. So therefore, there could not be a 5 along this diagonal, aside from this 5, right? But you could also not have a 5 along this diagonal either, or this diagonal, right? So instead of the no repeats in any row or column, we can have repeats in rows and columns, but no repeats along a diagonal or 3 by 3 box. And that's the rule. The whole point of this was to basically make essentially a puzzle which sort of questions your assumptions, I guess. So this is the bad Sudoku version, where you can have repeats in rows and columns, but not in 3 by 3 boxes or diagonals. Anyways, if you want to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so what digits do we have many of? I think 5 is the most. We have 3 2s, 4 4s. We have 5 8s, 3 7s, and 2 6s. So we have 5s and 8s a lot. Okay, so in each box, we have to have a 5. So this cannot be 5 because of this 5 there. In the central box, this cannot be a 5 because of this 5 here. This can't be 5, this can't be 5 because of that 5. This can't be 5 because of this 5. So 5 in box 5 has to be one of those two cells. 8s. 8s might be better. So where can the 8 not be? Here. Can't be here and here because of these two 8s. This one doesn't reach there. This one does, and it eliminates 8 here. So 8 in box 1 has to be one of those two. What about box 3? 8 cannot be 8 here. None of these diagonals reach it. So 8 could be any of these. Maybe we need to focus on like individual possibilities. So basically, the boxes which have like 5 constraints or 5 digits already in them have the least constraints, right? Because I think focusing on individual digits is not going to help too much because they just don't cross over, right? Like this doesn't cross over very much. I guess this one crosses over here. So in box 8, the 8 can be here and here. But that's still pretty wide, right? Yeah, let's focus on each individual box. Okay, so 1s. In box 7, where can the 1 be? 1 eliminates this and eliminates here. So 1 could be here or here. 2, what can 2 be? 2 doesn't reach here, doesn't reach here. So 2 can be any of them. 5. Actually, maybe we should just look at the diagonals. The long diagonals. I don't know. What are the digits along the long diagonal? This one. It's what? 2. 2, 3, 4, and 7. So this cannot be 2, 3, or 4. So this is 2 or 7. 2, 3, 4, 7. 2, 3, 4, 7. This can't be 2 or 7, so this is 3 or 4 here. Okay, so where can it be along this diagonal? 2 cannot be here because of this 2. This spot's a 3 also along the diagonal, so this can't be 3. This is 4 or 7. This spot's a 7 along the diagonal here. And the other one doesn't have a diagonal here. And then, so that's fine. This is just what's ever in the box. Okay, this is we have 1, 2, 5, and 7, right? So 1, 2, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 5, and 7. But this can't be 1 because of this one. 1, 2, 5, and 7. Okay, nothing along this diagonal, so that could be anything. This can't be. This could be anything here. Okay, that's not helpful. What about this diagonal? We have what? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. 9 cannot be either of these. This can't be 2, 3, or 4, or 7. Aha, we have a 6, 9 pair here. And this 6 eliminates 6 here. So this must be 9. This is 6. That eliminates 6 and 9 in the rest of the diagonals. This can't be 8. Sorry, not 7. This is 8. Wait, what the? Okay. Let's go back. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Whoops, okay. So 2, 3, 4, 8 cannot be here because we have that in the box. So this is still a 6, 9 pair, which eliminates 6 and 9 from the rest of the diagonal. 8 can't be here because of this 8. It also doesn't see anything else. This can't have a 2. This can't have a 2 because of that 2 in the same box. This sees a 2 along its diagonal, and it sees 4. This 6 sees that 6 along the diagonal, so this is 9, this is 6. That leaves 1 and 5 remaining in this box. It doesn't see any 1 or 5s here. This doesn't see any. 5 does have to be one of these digits here, because 5 cannot be here, cannot be here, and cannot be here. So 5 is one of these, which means that can't be 5. So this is 1, this is 5. We have a 3, 4, 8 triplet along this diagonal, so therefore that eliminates 3, 4, and 8 from the rest of the diagonal, so this must be 2. One of these is a 4 then, because this can't be 4, this can't be 4 anymore. This 2 eliminates 2 in the same box. We have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair along this diagonal here. That eliminates 3 and 4 along this diagonal, so this must be 7. That 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the diagonal, so this is 2. These can't be 2 anymore. Yeah, so I guess maybe focusing on diagonals would be best. I don't know. Long diagonals. So what's along this diagonal that has 4? Actually, let's look at... We have 5 along this diagonal. So that leaves what are the remaining digits? 1, 4, 8, and 9. 4 and 8 cannot be here because they have a 4 and 8 in the box. That's it. What about this diagonal? We don't have anything that eliminates stuff there, so that's fine. Let's look at this. We had a 4 diagonal that was, okay, this one. That had 4, sorry, a diagonal that had 4 digits already. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 in the remaining diagonal cells. This can't be 1, 2, or 7 because of the 1, 2, 7 in the box. This can't be 1, 2, or 7. Actually, no. Can't be 7 because of the 7 in the box. Only in the box. 2 cannot be here because of the 2 in the box. This is not along anything other diagonal. This doesn't have another one. This doesn't have anything else. This doesn't have anything else. Oh, it does have a 3 along the diagonal, so this can't be 3. This is 6. That eliminates 6 along the diagonal. Remaining digits in box 5 are 3, 4, 5, and 8. There's nothing else that... Okay, this can't be 3 because of the 3 along this diagonal. 8 can be any of these. What are the remaining digits here, actually? They have to be 3, 4, 6, 8. Well, 6 cannot be along this diagonal anymore. We have a 3, 4, 8 triplet in this box, which eliminates 3, 4, and 8 from the rest of the box, the rest of the cells in the box, so this is a 6. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 8. This can't be 3 again. There can't be a 3 here along this diagonal because we have a 3 here. That makes this a 4, 8 pair, which eliminates 4 and 8 from the rest of the box. So this can't be 4. This is 3. That eliminates 3 from the rest of the diagonal, so that's a 4 here. So this can't be 4 because 4 eliminates 4 in the rest of the box. 5 we already knew was one of those. This is a 4, 8, 4, 8 pair. That eliminates 4 and 8 from the rest of the diagonal. So this can't be 8 anymore. This is 5, which means this can't be 5. This is 3 or 8. This is 3 or 8. This 5 eliminates 5 from the rest of the diagonal. What are the remaining digits along this diagonal? It's 1, 2, 7, and 9, right? But this can't be 7 because of a 7 in the box. We don't have anything else on this diagonal. Yeah, so I think focusing on the long diagonals and or the long boxes might be helpful. Sorry, the boxes that have stuff filled in. Remaining digits in box 6 have to be 1, 2, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, 9 cannot be here because of the 9 on that diagonal. 6 cannot be either of these, and so can't 2 because of the 2 and the 6 on this diagonal. 9 cannot be here because of the diagonal. 1 can't be here because of the 1 on the diagonal. 7 cannot be either of these two because of the 7 on the diagonal. So 9 is either one of these two. We're not sure which. So we know 9 is one of those two. 2 has to be one of these 3. 1 could be any of these 4. 7's one of those 3 here. 6 could be any of these 3. 1 is one of those 2. 5 has to be one of these 2. Okay. Any other diagonals we have? This is a long one. Actually, this is 5 digits here. Okay, this 8 eliminates 8 here. So this is 3, which forces this to be 8 because it's in the same box. That eliminates 8 here. This becomes a 3, 4 pair along this diagonal, which eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of box 1. These can't be 3. Cannot be 3. So it's a 1, 7 pair, which eliminates 1 and 7 in the rest of this diagonal. So this can't be 1. and the rest of the box. So that means we have 8 remaining. 8 cannot be here or here, so 8 has to be here. That eliminates 8 along this diagonal, so this can't be 8. And the remaining digits here are 6 and 9 in box 1. Remaining digits along this diagonal, we have 4, 4, 6, 7, and 9. So 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7, 9. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the box. There's nothing along the diagonal, though. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the box, and it can't be 4 because of the 4 in this diagonal. So we have a 6, 7, 9 triplet in that diagonal, but that doesn't help because we don't have anything else limiting them. Okay. What about this diagonal? Okay, this 7 eliminates 7 along this diagonal, so this has to be a 5, which means this can't be 5. We have remaining here is 2 and 6 along this diagonal, right? We can't have 1, no 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. But this can't be 6 because of the 6 in the box, so this is 2. That 2 eliminates 2 here. So this can't be 2 in either of these spots. 3 cannot be 3 here. Okay. What are these digits? It's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. So 3 cannot be here. 2 cannot be here. What else do we have? This sees nothing else. This sees nothing else along here or here. This sees nothing else, and it sees a 2, but that's it. Okay, so those are all essentially, right, spoken for. What about this? What else can be along this diagonal? A lot. 8 can be one of those two. 9's one of those two. 2 is one of those two, and 3 is one of those two, but that doesn't help much. What is this digit here? It's a cross. It cannot be 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So it's 1, 3, or 6. That still could be any of 1, 3, or 6. Right, we have these. Remaining digits in box 2 are 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. Right? Okay. Nothing. Nothing. This doesn't have 1 or 4. Oh, this 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 8, which makes that a 4. This 8. Okay, that doesn't help much. Okay. 5. Where can 5 be in box 8? Actually, we have 8 5s, right? Yeah. We don't. Do we not? Do we know? Maybe not. Okay, 5 cannot be here. 5 cannot be here. 5 could be any of these. What about 4? 4 can't be here. 4 cannot be here. So 4 in box 8 has to be one of those two cells. That's not helpful. 3 can't be here or here, but that's not very much. Or here. So 3 has to be one of those. 2. What else do we have? What are the remaining digits here? There's a lot of them. That's why I didn't want to do it, but we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this can't be 3 or 5. And it can't be 3, 4, or 5 on this diagonal. Oh, maybe that's helpful. Okay, no 3, 4, 5 here. It can't be here. This can't be 1 because of the 1 on that diagonal. This can't be 4 or 8 because of the 4, 8 on that diagonal. Cannot be 9. Unfortunately, it's just a 1, 7, 8, 9. We don't have an extra one. This can't be 8 because of that 8. This is 2 or 3. We have 8 8s. This can't be 8. That's interesting. This can't be 8 because of that 8. This can't be 4. Okay, so 4's in one of those two spots. 8's one of those two. 3 is one of these 3. 5 is one of these 3. But that doesn't help us much, does it? Not really. There's no restriction here. Hmm. Well, yeah, it is much harder to scan along diagonals than I think the rows and the columns. But yeah, partly because you have less digits, so you don't have a restriction on which digits can be where. The only ones that you can have that restriction is in boxes, right? So that's why you can get the pairings down. But the problem is if they're not on the same diagonal, you don't have anything with that, right? Um right. Um hmm. 3 or 6. So okay, that's interesting. If this is 3, that forces this to be 3. Sorry, if this is 3, that eliminates 3 as a possibility here. So that would be 2, which would eliminate 2 as a possibility here. I think this has to be 2 or 3 here. And the reasoning is, if this is not 3, this is 3, which forces this to be 2 because of the 3 on the diagonal. That 2 would eliminate 2 here, so that would then have to be a 2 if that's the case. If this is 2, obviously it's a 2. So this has to be 2 or 3 here. Again, if this is 3, 3 can't be here or here. This can't be 3 because of that 3 on the diagonal. This can't be 3 because of that 3. So 3 has to be one of these two. If this is not 3, obviously if it's 3, then it's 3. If it's not 3, this is 3, which forces this to be 2, which eliminates 2 on the rest of this diagonal, so therefore it would have to be 2. So this is 2 or 3. If this is 2, If this is not 2, that means 2 would be here, which would force 3 to be there, which means that couldn't be 3, so this would be 3. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. 9 is one of these two. Huh. So that's interesting. What about this? I think, okay, so either this is 3 or this is 2, right? None of them can be, it can't be both because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. But one of them has to be 3 and one of them has to be 2 because they both can't be here, right? So one of these is 2 and one of them is 3. This has to be 2 or 3. That eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the diagonal. That's interesting. Does that give us anything? I'm not sure. Oh, this 3 also eliminates 3. Oh, can't be 3 here along this diagonal. Okay. That leaves 3 as one of these two digits here. Huh. Okay. 4 has to be one of these two digits here. This can't be 4 because of that 4. This can't be 4 because of that 4. This can't be 4 because of that 4, and this can't be 4 because of that 4. So 4 is one of those two, which doesn't help us much. What else do we have? I'm not sure. Let's see. We have a 1-7-1-7 pair in this diagonal here, which eliminates 1 and 7 in the rest of the diagonal. Therefore, this can't be 1 or 7, so this is 9, which eliminates 9 here. The 9 and the 1, 7 eliminates 1 and 9 here. This can't be 1, 7, or 9. So this can't be 1 and 9. This can't be 1, 7, or 9. So 5 can still be any of these. This could still be 4 or 8. That's not helpful. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know how much that helps. Oh, 6 cannot be here because of the 6 on this diagonal. This can't be 6 anymore because of the forcing of the 2, 3. This can't be 6 because of the 6 on this diagonal. So this in box 4, the 6 has to be one of these 4 cells, which eliminates 6 on the rest of this diagonal. So this can't be 6, this is 9. This can't be 6 or 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 9 here. Okay, that eliminates 9 along this diagonal too. So 9 cannot be here. 9 is one of these two. Okay. 6 has to be one of those two here. 3 is one of those two. 2 could be any of these 3. 1 could be any of these 4. 9 is one of those two. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, this 9 eliminates 9 here. So this can't be 9. This is 6. This is 9. That doesn't, that 6 eliminates 6 here. So one of these is a 6. Nine eliminates 9 here, so it can't be 9. This is 7. That eliminates 7 here, so this is a 6, which means 6 cannot be either of these. This 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 7. Seven can be any of those 3. Okay, that's all done. Hmm. 7 could still be here. If this is 1, that forces this to be 2 and that to be 3. So this would be 7. So that would be 2 here. Hmm. Let's see. Do we have anything else here? Oh, this 6 eliminates 6 here. I don't know how I missed that. Okay. Well, where is the 6 in this box? It has to be here. So this is 6, which eliminates 6 here. That's very helpful. We have a 1, 2, 4 triplet in box 2, which eliminates 1, 2, and 4 in the rest of the box. This can't be 2. This is 3. This can't be 1 or 3. This is 6. The 3 eliminates 3 as a possibility here. Therefore, we have a 1, 7, 9 triplet in box 4. So this can't be 1, 7. This must be 2. This has to be 3. The 3 eliminates 3 in this diagonal, so this is 5, which means none of these can be 5. What else do we have? 7 has to be one of these two. That's fine. We have a 1, 7, 9 triplet along this diagonal. That eliminates 1, 7, 9 in the rest of the diagonal. So this cannot be 9 here. This is a 1, 2, 4 triplet here. We had a 6, a 3. This 3 eliminates 3 here on this diagonal. So this is 4. This is 3. The 3 here eliminates 3 on this diagonal, so this is 1, which forces this to be 9. That forces this to be 8, which forces that to be 4, which forces that to be 3. This 9 eliminates 9 on this diagonal. We have a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair, which eliminates 1 and 7 in the rest of the box. So this is 9. This 1 eliminates 1 on this diagonal, so this is a 2. So this can't be 2 anymore. Okay, then 4. We have a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair along this diagonal here, which eliminates 1 and 7 along that diagonal. So this is 2, which means this can't be 2. 1, 4, 1, 4 pair. This 1 eliminates 1 along this diagonal, so this can't be 1. This is 7, this is 1. That forces this to be 7 on this diagonal, which forces this to be 1 because of the box. So therefore, this is 7, this is 1. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 4 and 1, which eliminates 1 here, so that's 7 and 1. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, I mean, looking for things along diagonals is much more difficult than rows and columns. So it's very interesting, this variant. I would say it's challenging, but not hard. It just, I mean, you just have to tweak your mind a little bit and realize what specific things you're looking for, right? It was just looking for things along diagonals instead of rows and columns. But that does leave some tweaks you have to make. Like, you can't, just because you have certain things limited here, as long as it's not like a pairing or a quadruplet or something along those lines, you can't eliminate other things along that diagonal, right? So you have to use the boxes a lot more and pairings within the boxes quite a bit to eliminate possibilities. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.